Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Actually, right now if you see, it's a Jagannath Radha Yatra time. I think last week I just mentioned about this Radha Yatra is going on right now. It just started only just a few days back, and after the Gundicha Marjana. So the Gundicha Marjana was the one where is the one where they clean the Gundicha temple. I talked about that in the previous class. Now the Radha Yatra is going on from the main temple. So you see if you see the layout in this slide. So Jagannath temple is all the way there up, and then Gundicha temple is little down. But the Radha Yatra will come around the street to really reach the Gundicha temple. So this is a very unique thing actually. So the difference is only about 3 kilometers. From the main temple to the Gundicha temple is only 3 kilometers. So that is basically the Radha Yatra. But now I am going to tell you something which is so amazing. Okay? So 2 incidents I am going to tell you. The deities of Jagannath and Balaram and Subhadra, they are made of wood. This wood, tree. So this wood is not ordinary wood, because when Lord Krishna, Dwaraka Krishna, disappeared from this world, of course he left the body, and some information is saying that after he really left the body, because remember the khanda, that khanda actually shot on the foot, because that khanda was the Vali. The Vali, that Rama killed Vali from behind. Remember, for that karma, he has to really take that. This is how the whole thing goes there. So when this hunter comes, Tara comes, he had the arrow, which had the tip, the same tip that Lord Rama used to kill Vali. This hunter is none other than Vali only. Vali is coming back, and then he is actually, the karma is coming back now. So Lord Krishna wanted to really take care of that also. Whatever the mistake, it's not a mistake, it was the way that he had to do it. And that was how he left this body. So what happened was then, when he left the body, then the hunter was the one who cremated. So when he cremated, the heart of Krishna did not burn. So everything else burned out, but the heart did not burn. So this heart actually was, he just threw that out on the sea, the Dwaraka, that sea. So it was floating, and that reached the place, that's Jagannath Puri. Then the Puri temple, because he actually put in a box, and the heart was still vibrating, just beating. See, this was very unique. So the heart was beating, and it reached Jagannath's temple that time. And that time, what they did was they collected it and saw that it is really so mysterious, and they came to know that it is actually the heart of the Dwaraka Krishna, and this is what they are now putting inside the deity. So Krishna, if you see the deity there, so this Jagannath, at the back, you have an opening. In the opening, they really have a kind of a box. It is there. And it is believed that even today, the heart is beating. But anyway, the deities are made of wood. How do they select the wood? This selecting the wood is very unique. Very unique. You won't believe how this is very important. Every 12 years, they change the deities. Okay, 12 years, right? Once in 12 years, they change the deities. And the beauty is, every 12 years, one tree will be marked automatically by nature. There will be special marks on it. In fact, I got a photo of one such a tree, but it was so unique. But I don't know where I put the photograph. You know what the things are? On the tree, you will have the mark of chunk. Chunk, you know the conch. You know the conch? The mark of the conch will be on the tree. Then nicely. It just forms on the tree. So conch will be there. Not only that, there will be chakra. Okay, conch mark. Then after that, you have a chakra mark will be there. And then below that is gada. Gada is, remember the one they used to fight? Remember the, right? You know the big one like this and a handle like that. So then gada mark will be there. And then also there is a lotus flower. Lotus flower mark also will be there. This is so unique. And now the thing is, this tree will be protected by a cobra. A cobra will be actually living just at the bottom of the tree, very tree. And so that anyone who really comes, basically they are protecting to make sure nobody else can actually come and take this tree. And that time, when the 12 years time comes, the dream will be, the priests will dream. They will get a dream. And in the dream, it will clearly, they will see where exactly this tree is growing in the forest. Where exactly it is located in the forest. And they will be able to see very clearly how to go there, how to reach there, everything they will be able to see. Okay, so now the beauty is, it is not just one pujari who gets the dream. You know, there are probably three pujaris, they will get the dream saying, oh, that is the tree that we have to make for the next deity, set of deities. So they all will join, and then they will just walk as they saw in the dream, and they go there, and the cobra will be there. So, okay, the first indication is that cobra will be also there at the bottom protecting. As soon as the cobra sees them coming, and it will leave. It will immediately come out and show its face, and then slide, run away. It goes off. It will never come back again. This is very important. Now they will cut the tree. This tree is very huge. You can see how big is the are the deities of Jagannath, and Balaram and Subhadra, and then they will actually bring it very carefully. They will give puja and everything, and then there is also a family. It's like a running in the family. Only those families can really cut the thing and cut it and then make the deities. So this is how they really do. So now, as I mentioned, when they do this ceremony once into every 12 years, it's called transferring. Okay, it's called transferring. Remember, we did the deity installation. So our deity installation was that we were invoking mantras and all the procedures and everything, so that we were actually begging the Lord to really appear in the deity and accept our service. So that's what we have done there. And here in this one, how they do that is, these old deities, of course, they will chant mantra, and when they are chanting the mantra, they will put the old deities to sleep. And the new deities, all the procedure is a very extensive procedure actually. One of the step there is one pujari will be selected, and that pujari will he has to close his eyes completely with the ribbon cloth. With the cloth, they will be tied. It will be tied very, very carefully. He should not see when he is installing the Jagannath deities, Jagannath and Baladev and Subhadra deities. So it will completely blindfolded, and then he will start the one particular procedure. This is what will happen. What he will do is, he will put his hand in the old deity of Jagannath, and there will be an opening. He knows it is. So he will open without seeing anything inside. He open it and put his hand, and then he takes something. Nobody knows what it is. It is believed that it is a heart of that heart which is still ticking from Dwaraka Krishna, and he takes that whatever, and then he just transfer it here to the new one, closes that, and everything is all very well planned. They will go exactly close it, and after closing only then he will take the eyes this thing out. Now the very amazing thing is, this pujari will die very soon. Within few months or something, or even few weeks, he will die. That is why that particular pujari who performs this particular, the deity installation, and they will select some old priest only, old priest, because anyway he is old, it's okay. But it really doesn't matter. You know what happens? This priest will go back to Krishna. So this is unique. Every time this always happens. That priest will die very soon. And the priest will also know that. And he is willing to take that. Saying, yes, I want to, give up the body. And that is how it is. It is amazing. And every 12 years this is happening. It is very, very unique. Now, I am going to tell a wonderful history. This happened in 17th century. In 17th century, there was a Muslim. His name was Salabega. Salabega. So he is a Muslim. He was a Muslim. Muslim by birth. But anyway, birth is not a problem. What is the big deal about it? So this Salabega was actually a Subedar. A Subedar is an army rank. So he was working in the emperor, in the army of the emperor that time called Jahangir. If you remember the history, you may know there was one emperor in India. He was ruling. His name was Jahangir. Remember, Muslims actually invaded and then they were ruling for so many years until British came and then to throw them out. So now the beauty here is this Salabega got attraction to Jagannath. He was so attracted. Every time, he was praying, Jagannath, Jagannath, Jagannath. He was so attracted, and he will always attend the Ratha Yatra, because only Hindus are allowed inside. Others are not allowed. I can tell you the story also for that. And so there, he used to stand outside, because you cannot enter into the temple. So the only time is, every year the Ratha Yatra comes, he comes there and then see the deities, because they bring the deities on the Ratha. So there are 3 chariots. One will be for Jagannath, one will be for Balaram, and the other one for Subhadra. Right? There are real deities. They really bring this happens every year. Only changing the deities it happens only once in 12 years. So he used to come, and then that is the darshan. He got so much of devotion. So once what happened was, he was posted near Vrindavan. Vrindavan is little north because this is in Odisha. Odisha is in the Middle East actually. In India, if you see the map, and this Vrindavan is north. So he was actually put into the duty in the army by this Emperor Jahangir. And then what happened was, that time he heard that this is the Ratha Yatra time. He said, I cannot miss it. But to walk all the way from there to here, it will take several days. Maybe 3-4 days or something it will take by walk. Because there is no other means that time. Either you have to come with the horse, he cannot take the horse, he has to walk. Walk all the way to Jagannath Puri, that is in Odisha. And he was worried. You know what he prayed? Oh Lord Jagannath, please wait for me. I want to get darshan, because I get darshan only once in a year. And I cannot really miss it, because I cannot get into the temple anyway. So this is the only time I can see you. Oh Lord, please wait for me. And there is a place called Badadanda. Even now it is there. It's called Grand Gate. Okay, Badadanda. Badadanda. Please stay there in the Badadanda. I will come. I will run, and then I want to see you. And you know what? That night, Lord Jagannath appeared in his dream. And yes, I will wait for you. Yes, you come. And yes, he started. Next day, immediately got up and started running and running here. At the same time, Lord Jagannath also appears in the dream of the king, because there the king was always very religious, very pious. The king and the head priest. So Lord Jagannath appeared in their dream also and told, chariot will not move more than that. You have to, you have to wait there. Okay, until I move, you have to stop there. So here the head priest and the king, they all were wondering what is going on, why we have to stop. And the Radha Yatra started, and the king and the head priest did not tell anyone. Okay, they knew, they got the dream, but they did not reveal. And when the Radha Yatra, the chariot were coming, they magically stopped at the place called Badaganda. That's a gate, one of the gates. It stopped. It won't move. You remember when Lord Jagannath wants to stop, that's it. Nobody can pull. Nobody means nobody. There must be a reason behind. So then after some time, then he himself jerks. The chariot itself automatically jerks. Oh, then they pull. It's very amazing things are happening. There are so many wonders that are happening actually. But anyway, so Lord Jagannath stopped. So all the chariots are waiting. Waiting for how much time? 3-4 days. I think 4 days it was stopping. Now it was not moving at all. Then the king and also the head priest told, yes, we were actually told by Jagannath that he will not move. He will be here waiting for somebody to come. And after these 4 days, this devotee, the Salabega is running and running. He comes to the same place and then sees the Lord and he shouts, oh Lord, you are waiting for me. Oh my God, he started dancing, and he was a Muslim, by the way. He was dancing and then they found out, hey, what is going on? Somebody is here going, running. Unusually then when he was running, then the Lord Jagannath, the chariot gets jerked. That's it. Then that means you have to pull. Then they were pulling and then going. And the Salabega used to attend every single Radha Yatra. And when he became old, he actually left his body. And now when he left the body, Muslims came and claimed that the body belongs to us. The Hindus came, they said, no, the body of Salabega belongs to us, because he is a devotee of Jagannath. And finally there were a lot of arguments and so many things happened. And they finally decided that, okay, all right, we will bury his body on the roadside where Lord Jagannath, the Radha Yatra will be happening. And if you see that, whatever you are seeing on the slide, it is a Samadhi Mandir, Samadhi temple. Samadhi means that's a place where the body is buried. So this Salabega, the devotees, his body is here. And now, the magic thing is, even now, when the Radha Yatra comes, of course, now the Radha Yatra time is going, Jagannath will stop here. All of us, nobody can, do anything about it. All the 3 Radhas will stop near this Samadhi, same Samadhi. This is one of the stop now. And we don't know what Lord Jagannath and the Salabega is, they are spiritually talking, nobody knows. But then after some time, maybe half an hour or something, then after that he starts again. So then you can pull the Radha. It is happening even today. So the story of Bhakta Salabega is a very important example for us. It proves that Lord Jagannath is not for anyone's community. He does not belong to Hindus, he does not belong to Muslims or Christian, nothing. Because all these things are man-made. We made something, some politically, these are all people made it. This is the problem. But God is one. And look at Jagannath. He was a Muslim. This Salabega, Bhakta Salabega now we call. He composed so many poems. I think so many means I don't know, maybe 10 or something. 9 poems I know. I have seen that one. And in that he's writing. Nicely he's writing. Jagannath he kichin magu nahin muto te maguna indana maguna injana maguchi sarada baliruhate. This is how he starts. What he is saying? I picked only one poem. Oh Lord Jagannath, I am not asking for you for money, wealth, or my followers. I am only asking for only one small thing. Please give me a one arm. One arm means the arm length. This arm length, right? This arm length of place on the road where you come on the chariot, where I can stand and see you. One arm length of space so that I can stand and see you. It will be big crowd. He's asking only that's it. I want just a place. See, one arm means if you put one arm, that's all it is. That's all the place I want. I don't want anything else. Oh Lord. Look at. If we especially see the Hindus, deities and all those, why do they go to temple? I want money. I want this one. I want this. I want this. All kinds of things. In fact, one pujari was actually telling me, in the hundi they saw a note. He was saying, "Oh Lord, Balaji, oh Lord, please give me a BMW model number something, whatever the model number. This is what I really want, and I can give you this much money for you as They are doing business. This is business. This is what the Hindus are doing. But look at here. He was a born Muslim and became a very wonderful devotee. And he is saying, I want only this much space for me to stand and see you. I don't want any money. I don't want followers. I don't want this. I don't want nothing. No, he did not even ask for a home. And then he continues. My eyes want nothing other than to see your beautiful form, Lord. My ears want nothing other than to hear your songs. All the devotees, they are all singing your songs. I want to hear only your songs, oh my Lord. And day or night, my tongue should be always singing your nama. Not any mundane songs, pop music, this music, nothing. Only your bhajans I want to hear. I want to every day, and I want to sing with my tongue your bhajans. Oh Lord Jagannath, you are wearing wonderful yellow garments, and my only hope is I should be continuously chanting your nama. And my nose is not interested in smelling all kinds of these earthly, the wonderful smells. No, I want to smell only the fragrance coming from your tulasi hara, tulasi mala, whatever that you have worn, and the sandal paste that you have been applied. Yes, little remnant. That's all I need, oh Lord. That's the only thing my nose should ever need. Nothing else. Nothing else. Oh Vanamadi. Oh flute playing Krishna. He says that. Oh Vanamadi. I am putting only one bhajan by one song from him. Oh Krishna, who gives so much of pleasure to your devotees. And my fingers, only job for my fingers should be to chant your japa. Japamala. Japa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's the only thing I want to do, oh Lord. I am Salabega, a lowest born. I have born in the lowest caste. So here, in the verse first, here is a place, one word comes, that's Sarada Bali. Sarada Bali means 1 arm length. That's what he is asking. So even now, on this day, every time the Radha comes, Lord always stops there for his devotee. Why only Hindus are allowed? What happened was, once the Nawab means that Muslim emperor who was ruling that area, came, he wanted to convert the king also to Islam. He came with his army to convert. He came to the king, that time that king was Gajapati. This Gajapati was a devoted king of Lord Jagannath. Because those days all the kings were having something to do with the temples. And in front of the temple, this king Gajapati is there, alone. And this Nawab means basically the Muslim king, is coming with his army. Oh Gajapati, you have to become a Muslim. Otherwise, I am going to cut your head. Either you change to our into Islam, otherwise I am going to cut your head. So then he was alone with probably only few people around. There was, he came to temple. And immediately he ran into the temple. What you are seeing is the same entrance that he got into. So he immediately went into the temple, and this Nawab also took his sword and he also followed. He was following. And they got in, and he was just taking his sword to cut the head of the king. With miracle, the sword became pieces. Before it really touched the head of the king, it broke into pieces, complete, all scattered all over. He got scared. And immediately ran out, and all the army commanded, let us run out of here, otherwise everybody is going to die. He ran out. That time, Gajapati immediately passed a law. In this temple, no one other than Hindus can enter in. That was the way the law was passed. But Jagannath is for everybody. Jagannath is for everybody. God is one. Why we are actually so fanatics about these kind of things? In terms of calling some religion. What religion? Religion is only one. That is Jaiva Dharma. That is Sanatan Dharma. Why people are getting so confused like this? And unnecessarily fanaticism is going on everywhere. What Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give is what? It is for everybody. God is only one. Why we are actually killing ourselves like this? This is the problem. So Lord Jagannath is so merciful that he even was waiting for a devotee. So many days on the road, waiting for his devotee to come and then, get the darshan of him. So this is Lord. Okay, here I would like to stop now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.